I think it's more than about time to see what this motherfucking badass can do over here. Like, we already seen what that demon slaying can do, so let's see him test that out with Natsu. I mean, straight off from this chapter, these two motherfuckers just go, oh, just like punch each other straight in the fucking face. I'm like, boy, that's a great way to start off the chapter. Just have fucking Natsu and Gray out at the literally the start of the fucking chapter. And when we're seeing this, like, freaking Lucy's like trying to calm him down, saying, you know, what the fuck's going on with you, Gray? And he just like said, like, as it was kind of like, oh, I've thrown you guys aside, like, Fairy Tail's pretty much dead to me. Even showing that he even got rid of the guild emblem on his chest, just showing that, yeah, this guy doesn't give a fuck. The only thing he really cares about is that, I think, that little bit of revenge to the end. He don't give a fuck about Fairy Tail. He don't give a fuck that. He just wants some personal God. It's funny though. I found it weird to answer that he didn't say anything about Julia though. When he's like, "Oh, you know, you abandoned Julia. Like, what the fuck is going on?" And he just stands silent for that. It's like, I think in a way, like, that was the only thing that was keeping him going. I think even until now, it's like, as long as he has someone that cares to him, that's kind of the thing that's keeping him going. So there is good and still inside great. It's just the methods of doing it. But it's like, Jesus Christ, that was just a fucking epic way to start the chapter. Just those two just beating the fucking shit out. Even fucking Lucy, which I'm surprised she never did it, even though she was getting really upset, she just started bitch slapping fucking Gray, and I'm like, wow, shit just went fucking crazy. I like that it wasn't just like Natsu and fucking Gray, like, you know, they were overpowered or something, like Natsu's beating the shit out of Gray. It's just like, no, these two were going fucking equal both ways. It was like, he was going in, and then just like Lucy just bitch slaps him, and it's just like, out of nowhere, that one fucking bitch, like, called Mary from like that piece of shit fucking Dark Hill that he runs by, with it's like, oh yeah, yeah, I think that's an extremely shit fucking ability. Oh, my stomach hurts. Like, okay, that's an interesting dark ability. Like, oh dear, I've got tummy aches. If only if I had some paracetamol. Like, that's a fucking weird power. It's like either that or she's got fucking, like, I don't know, pregnant or some shit, or like she's like fucking contracting. I don't know, but it was just so weird that all the guys that we thought got beaten up at the start just literally came straight back up. Like, so you had like Virgo and Natsu chained the fuck up, like, from that one fucking priest dude that got beaten up. And the same thing with that little weird little dude. Like, he even got up, who had like the weird little fucking doll that we had from like all that time ago from Grim Your Heart, and it's like, she was like acting so sadistic with like, how do you like it and all that. It's like, oh, don't you like my black magic? And like, fucking, like, I gotta say, to fucking like Natsu, even when he's like, his magic is sealed, he was still breaking through those chains. It's like, you know, I don't give a fuck, like that, just charging through. And then of course that motherfucker, like, with a big ass fucking sword, just saying, don't move or I'm gonna cut fucking her head off. I was like, okay, that's the only thing that's gonna stop Natsu. Like, it's just literally, the magic won't work, so he has to use raw strength and threatening someone. And he's like, this is what the fuck you get for like sticking your nose in other people's business. And it's just like, overall, this is a pretty cool chapter. Not to lie, seeing like Letty as well, seeing like she joined up with like the Magic Panther was kind of like no surprise. Like, obviously we knew Panther Lady, and also as well, it'd be a bit weird if she didn't join. Honestly, if fucking Jet and Joy with them is like, fuck off. Like, those two are gonna be like, what the fuck do they do? They're pieces of shit. And right now, yeah, like, she's like, it didn't say she was actually like a main person of like the whole Magic Council. It just said, oh, she was part of them, and it was saying like, oh, you know, everything was going smoothly until I got in. And like, honestly, Gagio just doesn't give a shit. He just doesn't. He's like, yeah, we used to work with him. Who gives a fuck? Like, that doesn't matter. Like, he's trying to do this purification ritual of theirs, and lots of innocent people die. That's enough said. So, really curious to see what this ritual really is going to, like, consist of. Like, what exactly is it going to be for? Is it so they can bring out End? Is it so they can bring out Zereth? Like, that's the one curious thing about it. But, never mind, it's going to be interesting. So, Hero yet again is going to go in, and he's going to bring us 2 chapters in one, a full cover and 2 chapters in one. So definitely an interesting one next week. Considering that we're going to get 2 chapters, so that's nice. So we're going to get to like 4:30 of the chapters. I enjoyed this one. I thought this was a good one. Like, Natsu and Gray fucking going at it was pretty awesome. The whole stuff like going on with like fucking Letty joining in, and like pretty much Gagil showing that, yeah, I don't get that. I know it's a bit weird though that the guys just got back up and it's like, oh yeah, we're gonna stop you, we're the shit, and then Natsu's just like, fuck off, I'm gonna break out these chains, which is raw strength. So bit weird, honestly. But honestly, I did really like it. I think this was an awesome chapter. I'm gonna give it an 8 this week. I thought it was a good one. So let me know in the comments down below what you thought about this one. But that's all for me. So thank you very much for watching. As always, I'll see you guys next time.